It's a Saturday night and I'm resetting from a stressful week at work. I have my candles lit, I have my tea brewing, and I'm ready to get 8 hours of sleep. Fuck it. Maybe even 9. I turn my phone over to hit Do Not Disturb, and yet still, I am disturbed. Because I see his messages coming through my phone screen asking me to come outside. I guess the landlord changed the code to the front gate again. Either that, or I just forgot to give him the updated one. I stared at my tea and thought twice before deciding if I should pretend I'm asleep, or if I should just go outside and meet him. I know you're up. I see your lights are still on, read his latest text. I thought, fuck. I rolled my eyes, grabbed my slippers, and met him outside my apartment complex. Now I'm half asleep on Franklin Avenue and Garfield Place in East Hollywood. I turn to my left and see his car parked in the middle of the street with his hazards on. That's how I know he knows he's losing me. He didn't bother to look for parking, and he didn't care that cars kept honking at him for blocking traffic. He's panicked, and that's how I know. I walked over to him as he was pacing back and forth around his car. He leaned in for a kiss, but I pulled back. We weren't fighting or anything. I just wanted to be alone, and he didn't seem to understand that. They never do. Are you good? He asked. I'm good. Are you good? It's late, I responded. He responds with, it's late. It's barely 10:30. I swung open the passenger's door and said, I think you should move your car. I hopped in the front seat and he followed through. I said, just go on Wilton. I know you'll find something there. But he interrupted me and asked, what are we doing? In disgust, I said, what? He repeated, what are we doing? I let out a deep sigh and rolled my eyes. Are you serious right now? I've had the longest week at... And he interrupted me. He said, I don't care if you've had the longest week at work. Just tell me what we're doing. A blue Prius honked at us as she swerved around his car. That bitch fit. She just wanted to let some steam off. But I started to get frustrated. I said, can you just park? In an irritated manner. And he yelled back. He said no. He wanted his answers now, which is funny because I wanted my answers then. 4 years ago when I was standing outside his apartment. His voice started to crack as he said, you have me out here feeling crazy. I tried my hardest to calm him down, so I softly asked, where is this coming from? Just answer me. He slammed his hand on the stereo. The impact made the radio station switch channels. It landed on K-Love FM. Now, not only am I asleep on Franklin Avenue and Garfield Place in East Hollywood, but now I'm irritated on Franklin Avenue and Garfield Place in East Hollywood, trying to figure out why the fuck I didn't just pretend to fall asleep in the first place. Are you even listening, he asked, or are you just going to stay silent with that blank stare on your face? I stood silent with that blank stare on my face. Conversations like this are always too hard for me to have. I guess I am just like my daddy. He continued. He said, I try, man. I try every day and you don't. Just let me know. Let me know if this is done. My eyes slowly started to close as he was pouring his heart out to me. Not because I was processing his words or anything, but because none of it was worth remembering. Tears started running down his cheek as we sat in silence, and K-Love started playing Costumbres by Rocio. I finally broke the silence and said, I like this song.